is the Blue Ribbon Polka, one of my favorite polkas to play and one I really like to teach because I think it's pretty approachable. Let's start off by just getting the polka groove going, the polka rhythm, which really we can achieve by working on some bowing, some bow work. So the sound of a polka, like the rhythm of a polka, to me is which hopefully, you might be able to see me moving, hopefully makes your knees kind of want to go up and down a little bit. And we're going to start with a down bow on the A string, and partway through the bow stroke, about halfway through, we're going to give it a little zing. I did the same thing when I was going up. So down bow, up bow, same thing. Zing, 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 zing. You can get kind of wild with your zings, so when you do the zing, maybe let your bow rock a little bit. It might even hit another neighbor string. Have fun. We'll go a little slow. We'll do a couple slow ones to warm up. Wild zings. And let's go even faster. So spend as long as you can with that, with just getting that polka groove in your bowing. And then once we learn the notes, it'll just make everybody hop up and dance. When you're ready, let's start learning the notes. This tune, like most Irish dance tunes, has an A part, which you repeat, and then a B part, which you repeat. I'll play you the A part first, and we'll see what's going on. So that's your A part. The way I think of it is the melody is divided into 4 sections. So the first phrase, like the first musical sentence, is kind of like a question or a statement, and it sounds like this. And now we got to answer. So here's the second phrase. It's not, I don't feel like I can relax, or I don't feel like I'm satisfied with that answer. So let's ask the question again. Third phrase is going to be the same exact notes as the first phrase. And let's try a fourth phrase answer. This is going to start like the second phrase, but we're going to get a more satisfying conclusion. So let me play that A part again, and I'll just stop. I'll do a quick pause between each phrase, and just let it sink into your ears. First phrase. Second phrase. Third phrase. And fourth phrase. So let's break it down. First phrase, when you're ready, starts on the A string, and it's sort of like a scale. So we're going to walk up the A string, A, B, C, D, skip E string, go straight to F sharp, and then E string, and then A string. C sharp. Let me play it again. Watch my fingers if you need to. Yeah, practice on that phrase as much as you need to before moving on. I'll play it one more time for you. When you're ready, second phrase sounds like this. So it starts on the E string, and then F sharp, back to E, over to A string, third finger D, to B, first finger, and now we're going to do kind of like a scale thing, starting on A string. A, B, C, D, C, B. So we kind of walked up all the way to the D and then back down. Let me do that second phrase again. I think it's nice maybe to break this in half. So first half starts on the E string. I'll say those notes one more time. E, F, E, D, B. So do that as many times as you need to, and when you're ready, second half of the second phrase starts on A string. A, B, C, D, C, B. So just walking up and down that A string. When you're ready, let's do the whole second phrase. Practice that as much as you need to. Because once you're ready, third phrase is the same as the first phrase. Remember that? Sounds like. You already knew that. And then fourth phrase, the good news is that you actually already know the beginning of the fourth phrase. Listen. That's familiar, right? E, F, E, D, B. That was the first half of the second phrase. Now it's the first half of the fourth phrase. And to finish it, it's very simple. It's just B, A, A. So when we attach that fourth phrase all together, you're going to get two B's in a row. Another B. Yeah. Let me play it one more time with no pause. And that's your whole A part. Now it's time to put it together. And just a quick note on bowing, in case you were wondering. I'm doing downs and ups exactly where I want to do them and exactly how I'm going to play it when I go faster. So if you're up for it, try to copy me now. But if that's too many activities for your brain, don't worry about it. Just learn the notes, try to get the rhythm, and you can come back and add the bowing at a later time. So let's try this whole A part, all four phrases. And then we'll repeat it, because the A part repeats when we play the tune. Did you hear me adding the zings as I sped up a little bit? That's for you to do when you're ready. I think we're ready to go to the B part. Listen first, and then we'll analyze it and see how it works. Starting on the E string. there's 4 phrases again. And we could even notice that there's kind of the question and answer format. So the first phrase is our question. And second phrase is actually borrowing a lot of the notes from the second phrase in the A part, that first answer that didn't quite satisfy us. Listen to how it works in the B part. So it's almost the same, but the end continues to walk up the A string, and the notes continue to be kind of slower. They'll all be kind of fast when we play it to dance speed, but they would be eighth notes if we're going to use notation, rhythmic notation words. And the quicker notes will be 16th notes. So in the A part, the second phrase went. So we're going to skip those quick notes. We'll just go and walk up, leading back over to the E string, because third phrase, same as first, just like in the A part. And guess what? Listen to fourth phrase. You know it already. Great news. So I guess we just need to learn the first phrase of the B part, not the A part. We're in the B part. And the second phrase we have to do like a little tweak. And then we're ready to put this B part together. So listen to the first phrase. So starting on E string, we're going to walk up the E string, do a little scale up, and then kind of just come back down. So that was E, F, G, A, G, F, and then E, A, C. That's familiar. I think all of this feels a little familiar. It's like the E string version of the opening section. So let's practice that first phrase of the B part. And repeat that for yourself as many times as you need to. When you're ready to go on, let's work out the second phrase. So it starts the way that we already know, starting on E string. You know that part. It goes E, F, E, D, B, and now we're just going to do kind of slow notes walking up the A string scale. A, B, C, D. Yeah, you got it. Let's try that second phrase again. And then, actually, we know everything we need to know for this B part, because the third phrase is the same as the first of the B part. And the fourth phrase is the same as the fourth phrase from the A part. So let's go ahead and put the B part together. We'll play the whole thing a couple times. One time nice and slow. Let's repeat just a little faster. Making sense? Practice that B part as much as you need to before you're ready to move on. But when you are ready, let's put the tune together. We'll play the whole tune, A part, B part, B part, and then we'll circle back to the beginning and we'll go through it again. A part, B part, B part, and then we'll go back round and round. Maybe not in this video, but when you're playing it at home by yourself, when you're practicing it, or when you meet up with your friends. Play it as many times as you can stand. That's how these tunes work. We'll do a nice kind of medium slow version to start the whole way through the tune, and then when we circle back to the A part, I'll go a little faster. With one nice and fast one.